Let's continue with some quick setup on how to customize EventLink just the way we want it. So one of the things I really want is when I import my events, which I'll do right now, is that if I click on this event, that I will actually be able to see the previous events in this series. So now, for instance, this is a recurring event. So tomorrow, when I import it, I will see this event again. But there's no way to see that this event also happened yesterday. We also see a couple of other things. For instance, my name is in here both, because I am actually meeting with myself, and I'm in there and the person I invited. So let's fix both things now. In order to do that, we're going to go to our day tag. Configure the tag, go to AI and commands, and we'll find the events command. And we'll have to edit it a bit. The first part is, and we'll make this a little bit bigger because else we cannot see. Let's go into the event. There we go. Edit the command. And there we see a very large URL. Now, this can be a little bit daunting, but there's a lot of documentation in EventLink. And actually, it's not that bad. It's mostly stuff separated by ampersands. So if you look carefully inside of URL, you can see a couple of things like filter status, truncate, filter field. So the first thing we're going to remove is the filter field, which removes certain fields by default from EventLink. But actually, we want the identifier field now because we're going to do some advanced stuff. Okay, so we're going to remove filter field identifier. And next up, we also want to add something, and that is filter attendee is Andre Fugen. There we go. Now, when we go back to our day, and now we run. Oh, we should have removed the old ones because it doesn't. There we go. And we run. If we now look at this end, you see only one Andre is remaining. And we see this weird kind of code. So first off, this is the identifier for this meeting. And it's the same for every recurring meeting. So we can set up a Tana search in order to get this working. But let's first add the identifier field into our template by right-clicking and clicking Add to Template. Because normally it's kind of ugly. So let's configure it first. We go in and we'll always hide this because we want it, but you don't want to see it. So now it's nicely tucked away up on top. Next up, we want to make a search that allows us to find all of the meetings with the same identifier. And we want that as part of our relevant content. Now, in order to do that, we're going to right-click on our meeting tag, configure it. We're going to go to advanced options. And here we're going to go to related content. We're going to click these away and we're going to add a new search. Create search node. And here you see is the unnamed search node. We're going to name it previous meetings. And now we're going to search for all meetings, let's see, with the same identifier. So we'll select the identifier field and we'll do parent.identifier. This makes it so this identifier field needs to be the same as the one currently selected. And we'll click done. We'll remove this one and we'll see whether the search is actually successful. Okay, now look, we'll go back in, we'll go to today, and we will re-import all of the meetings because we have to make sure that they're all on the correct date. Let's see. There we are. Here we are. And if we now go into the Andre meeting, we will see. Oh, let's see. Let's do this again. Remove these. Remove them all. Import them. Go in. There we go. Now we see that we have several imported meetings today and tomorrow, and the search is working. And of course, everything only has one attendee. So that was a very quick way to set up EventLink, and there's a lot more customization that is actually possible. So make sure that you do check the documentation in the EventLink menu for more advanced options.